Hello everyone, welcome to Fame World Educational Hub. Myself, Aishwarya Saxena, and today in the series of web designing, I am going to illustrate lecture number 19. I have already uploaded 18 lectures in this series of web designing. This web designing series will include the complete content of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I will try to include and upload most of the topics, tags, and information related to web designing. It will include HTML, CSS, and JavaScript lectures. So I have already uploaded 18 lectures. I hope you have watched those videos. If you haven't watched them, please watch it and come back because those video will help you to understand this video and further. So if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel and don't forget to press the notification bell. And if you are a subscriber of this channel, thanks for subscribing Famewood Educational Hub. So now let's start with our lecture number 19 and this will include the RGB mode of the color. As I have promised you before that I will discuss RGB mode of color. I have already discussed the basic mode of color as we gave red, blue, green and all in normal English language, as for the text, font and style, and even for the background colors. Now here I am going to start with the RGB mode. So I'm just giving a heading here, H1. Let's align equals to center, and RGB mode of color. Sorry. And also this particular video will also include inline style sheets. So let's start. So here, as you can see, heading 2, H2, that is heading 2, style, you know it very well. It is an attribute which we have already used in our previous videos. Here, as we have already used background color. Now, but the new things here is that I am using the RGB mode. In the case of the RGB mode, we write RGB, small RGB, and in the parentheses, we give the code. And the code varies from 0 to 255. The values for RGB separately varies from 0 to 255, and the range of these particular values are very different. So each color value, that is, each means for R, for G, and for B means for red, for green, and for blue, we have 256 combinations. We have 256 colors, and so by giving the different values in this RGB mode, we can create a combination of 255 into 255 into 255 colors. That is, when we are giving the direct mode of color, that is, we are writing red, blue, green, then we have a limited combination. If we will give light blue or dark blue, it would not work properly. It would not give the correct color whichever we are wanting and we require. But in the case of RGB mode, we can give the exact color, exact value which we want. Okay, I'll give a demonstration for this RGB mode. Here I am opening the Photoshop software just to demonstrate you what is the meaning of RGB and how the color ranges from 0 to 255 and what are the different values. I will give you a short demonstration on this. So let's wait for the software to make it. Yeah, now it's here. So Photoshop takes some time to get started because it is a heavy software. And here I'm going to just create a small post, suppose we are having this, and now I will just try to give you an idea of color. Suppose here it's written A and we are unable to see the color. I've just selected it, and here I'm going to show you the RGB mode. What is the meaning of RGB mode? See, here you can see RGB. Here we are having the colors RGB, As soon as we click on some color, as it was written A here, as soon as we click on some color, the color is changing here, and of course we can see that the values of RGB are also changing. As I go to the range of green, here you can see the variations in the RGB. So this is the meaning of color mode. If I give 222 for R, for some random values, for like this, suppose I was requiring we need this particular color, or we need this particular color, and we are unable to get this particular purple color in our web page with the help of simple default modes of color like red, blue, green, purple. But if we want this color exactly, then we can just put these three RGB values there, and we'll get that particular color exactly like this. As we want this particular shade of blue color and we want it there, then we will simply apply this particular color there and we'll get it. We'll surely apply these colors there, but let's let's see go through this particular content, and after that I will make some variations in these values, so you will get an idea about the exact value and the RGB value which we will see here. Here I have set some values previously for you to demonstrate, because these are the basic concepts and values of Rgb mode. So I am just going to run this particular code on the web browser. I have saved this lecture here, the name lecture number 19, and I'm going to open this on web browser Google Chrome. You can choose your favorite browser. So here, as soon as the browser, yeah, you can see here, as I had given here the background color, not the color. The color means the color of the text, but the background color means the color of background. And you know it very well, as we have already discussed this in the previous lectures. If you haven't seen the previous videos, then I recommend you to please watch those videos, the videos in the web designing series. It would be much beneficial for you to understand the basic and advanced concepts of web designing. So here you can see that I have just given value of R to 255 and the value of G and B are 00. So I'm just getting the exact color R, that is red. Then further moving, in the next option I have given the value 255 for G, that is for green, and the values for red and blue are 0. So the exact green color is appearing here. When we give the value 255 to green and 0 and 0 to red and blue, then we get this color. Again, moving further, if we give 00 to R and G and 255 to B, then we will get this value. Then again, if we give 255 and 255, both R and G value 255, and for blue we give 0, then we get the color yellow, and it's a cool concept. Next, if we go for 255 and 255 for R and B, and we put the value 0 for green, then we get the color pink, this particular magenta color. And then 255 and 255 for G and B, that is green and blue, and 0, that is 0 for reds, then we will get this particular cyan color. So this particular demonstration which I have given you here is coded here in this particular code. You can go through it like this. The background color, all the tags are using background color, and the values which is mentioned here is exactly put here. Now as I was telling that I can demonstrate some more examples with the help of that Photoshop software, and I will just give you an idea about what will happen if we change the values. Like as we have seen here, if I was just I was just typing some value 111, 222, and say 123 here, then I am getting this particular green color. So let's try this value there on our code. So I'm going to change the value here, and I'm writing it like 222, 111, And for the last one, I'm just giving the value 1, 2, 3, and I'm saving the document. Now just note this color, and it's, you can see this color. We will get this color on our screen while refreshing it. So now you can see that the color, the exact value, when we have put the exact value of a particular color, then we are getting the exact color which is appearing here. And then the same color is appearing here. Whenever we want to give such values, we can even guess the values while practicing. When we practice the variations of the code, when we try to put the values by ourselves, then we also get an idea then what the value should be there for the particular color we want, the color which is in mind, how it would be appearing on the screen. We can get the idea by practicing. So as you know it very well that practice makes man perfect. So keep practicing, stay tuned, subscribe the channel, and share the video, hit the like button. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Fame World Educational Hub.